This weekend was full of purple for Northwestern's homecoming celebrations, and the Cats even pulled out a win. NNN's Zoe Davis has more. Ted Cruz will be in West Georgia today campaigning for State Senator Mike Crane in Newnan. Senator Cruz will be hosting a rally for freedom at the Newnan Center starting at 6 tonight. This comes just 3 days after the former GOP presidential nominee spoke at the Republican National Convention. Randy Robertson, the president of Georgia's Fraternal Order of Police, tells News 3 that he plans on gathering a group of people to go picket the event. The decision comes after a rally a few months ago where Crane said he would not hesitate to shoot law enforcement if they came into his house with a no-knock warrant. News 3's Brennan Ray will be reporting live from the event during First Edition and Evening Edition. Congresswoman Tammy Duckworth became Illinois' newest senator-elect, replacing Republican incumbent Mark Kirk. Duckworth ran on a platform of gun control reform, strong U.S. involvement overseas, and welcoming refugees from Syria and elsewhere in the world.
Here behind me, the 2 Republican candidates for the 3rd Congressional District are answering questions to tell voters why they are the best candidates for the job. People are still filing in to see Ted Cruz in his first public appearance since being booed during his speech at the Republican National Convention earlier this week. No one was harmed in a microburst that slammed through the Midtown Columbus area last night, with winds at around 75 miles per hour, causing the damage that you see here at the Elves building and the Mayer Electric Supply Company building. Now, the cost of damages are expected to be around $40,000 to $50,000.
Many drivers speed past school buses in spite of the stop sign. However, cameras like these will not only stop reckless drivers, but potentially save a child's life. The Black House is one of those physical spaces where Black student groups can congregate and engage in community dialogue. But last year, it was almost turned into an office. Students like Gissendaner believe that this decision took away the only refuge for the Black community, and in order for their voices to be heard, they had to protest.
Juvenile crime rates are rising in the Bi-City area, and that's according to the Georgia Department of Juvenile Justice.
In addition, the ages of the offenders are getting younger. News 3's Bria Kalpen is digging deeper to find out what experts think is driving these numbers. Bria joins us now.
Teresa, Phil, as you can see here, there's no denying that more and more young people are committing crimes year after year. I took a look at how the community is working to turn these statistics around by keeping teens out of the jails and the morgue. After the last bell of the day, many area students leave school and are headed towards a warm meal and a happy home. However, some kids aren't so lucky, and the effects of this deficit can be deadly.
I just wasn't thinking straight, just didn't care.
Austin Price is one young man who says his life went south because of a dysfunctional home life. After a violent argument with his younger brothers back home in Fayette, Alabama, Price was sent to a group home in Phoenix City known as Teen University New Life Center for Change, a move that he says saved his life.
I could be in jail, I could be dead on the streets, I could have so many other worse places than this.
At Teen University, up to 47 at-risk young men have access to their own private space and amenities, a much better option than the alternative, a cold jail cell behind metal bars. According to the Georgia Department of Juvenile Justice, the number of teens committed to the Muskogee County Department of Juvenile Justice increased 40% from 2010 to 2014. And so far this year, 8 out of 13 homicide victims in Muskogee County have been under the age of 25. Juvenile Justice Judge Warner Kennan explains what he's observed during his time on the bench.
And it's not just a Columbus phenomenon or a Georgia phenomenon, but really a national phenomenon, and that is that we are seeing, sadly, younger and more serious offenses.
Rick Smith, the director of Teen University, says the hike in these youth crime rates can be blamed on parental neglect in the home.
When we don't spend the quality time that we have to spend with our children, then they will get their education and they'll get their mindset from outside sources.
Teen University isn't the only organization trying to turn these numbers around. Rodney Close, CEO of the Boys and Girls Club of the Chattahoochee Valley, says their mission is to get kids to focus on life's bigger picture through their after-school and summer programs.
I think it starts with educating our youth around the possibilities that a down the road for them. What today may not be possible, what may be possible down the future.
Tears Incorporated in Phoenix City provides similar services. The director there, Marie Slayton, believes low self-esteem also leads teens to delinquency.
If I don't feel good about myself, I'm not going to feel good about you. And if I don't feel good about myself, I'm going to treat myself wrong. I'm going to allow other people to misuse me, to mistreat me, and I will do the same for others.
Regardless of the cause, all of these organizations are doing their best to keep youth in the community on the right path. And for Austin, their best has been more than good enough.
I need to be a better me, and they've done it.
And Austin said that he wants to go to school and learn about mechanics and how to become a welder and one day open up his own shop. So we're really wishing him the best of luck in that.
All right, Bria, how can people get more information to get involved in some of these programs?
We're going to have the links to these different organizations on the WRBL website at WRBL.com. So if you can check that out if you know anyone that would be interested. And also, I used to be in the Boys and Girls Club. I went over the summers and I made so many friends. I have the best of memories from those places. And it was great. So I encourage everyone to get their children involved.
All right, Bria Kalpen, thank you so much for that
report.
Good report.
Thank you.